I don't want to write it's been a busy day or whatsoever. I said wherever I find myself doing nothing, I'm going to make this video. So let's have a recap of what I've said previously. Previously, I said for me the reasons for sex by couples, which is alignment with the teachings of Christ. Number one, to propagate the human race. Let's bring children into the world. Number two, for the climax of love. You love each other, go into it. Still in the teaching of Christ. Number three, for bond and unity. God has brought you to become one flesh. So go into it in this light of the word. All right. So let's dive into sexual fantasies, emotions, desires. Is it a sin for a woman to show these desires and fantasies to her husband? Is it a sin for the man to do the same? All right. It is not an accident that God made sex to be pleasurable. Let's understand that God made sex to be pleasurable. Biblically, let's look into the word. First Corinthians from verse First Corinthians 7:3-4. I'm sweating. Verse 3 of First Corinthians says, "Let the husband give due benevolence, likewise the wife unto each other." And verse 4 tells us about the body. Your body as a man does not belong to you, it belongs to your wife. Likewise the wife, your body does not belong to you. Render it all to your husband. So why laying back? It does not belong to any of us. I'm giving you mine, you're giving me yours. The only thing I know we're having in our thoughts about these sexual fantasies and feel it's not godlike. Sorry, and we feel it's not godlike. It's because of the names they've attached to some sex styles. And you might be having sex in that way without even knowing that this is the name given to this sex style. There was a break in transmission. I went to cut my hair. So let's continue from where we stopped. My only advice I want to give to couples, forget about the names attached to these sex styles. You might be making love with your wife, with your husband, without even knowing that this is the name they gave to this particular position both of you have put yourself into. Forget about the names. All the wheelbarrow, 69, spooning, missionary, forget about it. Snake in the monkey net, I don't even know, forget about it. And just give yourself maximum pleasure. Another point I'll be talking about here is create your own experience. If you don't like the names of this sex, if you don't like it, create your own. Be creative. Be creative. You've understood your body. She has understood her own body. You as the man, you understand your own body. Both of you should now bond into the pleasures you want to use to satisfy each other. Create your own experience. The next option is understanding and communication. It still goes down to what I've just said. Creating your own experience. Understand the parts of her body that needs to be caressed. Understand the parts of his body that needs to be touched. Express your fantasies. Express your fantasies. Express your emotions. Don't be shy. He's your husband. She's your wife. So why would both of you be shy? Please, understand and communicate. All right? Express your love. Express all the pleasures, the fantasies, how you feel it, where you want him to be taught. Tell him, open up. Open up. Express yourself. So I'll also be talking about okay, I have here sex receptiveness. Sex receptiveness. When there is no anticipation, imagination, or fantasies, the thought to having sex with your spouse stays dead. Yeah, I wrote this down. Receptive sex. Receptive sex. Practice it. Do it. It's both of you. There's no third party. Nobody's even asking about how you make love to your wife or your husband. Nobody's asking about that. Be receptive. Without the thoughts, without the imagination, anticipation, fantasies, the thought of having sex itself dies. So there must be an atmosphere. Create the atmosphere before meeting each other. Don't just pounce on anybody. All right? So let's talk about Proverbs 5 verse 19. I have my Bible here too. Proverbs 5 verse 19. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee. Who is thee? The husband. At all times, and be thou intoxicated always with her love. NIV says ravished. Be thou ravished always with her love. CSB said be lost in her love forever. Let her breast, like Your woman is coming to touch you, rub you, romance you, do all the fantasies, her desires. Oga, God has commanded you to enjoy the wife of your youth. So why will you have disdain? Why will you have disgusting imaginations of thinking if your wife is cheating on you? Don't think about that. She's just expressing herself. She's just expressing herself. Let her love, let her body intoxicate you. Don't you want to be intoxicated? Okay, so let's proceed further. When you read 1 Corinthians 7 verse 3 to 4, it's also telling the husband, with due benevolence, give all to your wife. So there's nothing like holding back. Don't lay back. Express it. All right. This video is getting so longer. If I continue, we will go so deeper and deeper. So this is my advice. Most men have put so many women. Most husbands, let me use that context. Most husbands have put their wives into that position of them not speaking out. Imagine a woman just making love to her husband and she's imagining, how I wish my husband would just kiss my ear, how I wish he would just hold my breast, how I wish he would just touch my nipples. If I say it now, he'll be looking at me like a street girl or something. Don't shut your wife up. Allow her. In fact, you start loving her more when she starts expressing herself. Give the room for her to do all of this. You don't kill the confidence in your wife. Once you shut her up, you're killing her confidence, and she will never speak out because of your level of understanding. Allow your wife express herself. Be intoxicated by her love. Let her express herself. Hello. I wouldn't want to go deeper. This is just my counsel. Build in your wife's confidence. Allow her express herself. And also for the husband, wherever you fantasize about lovemaking, express yourself to your wife. A woman knows about a woman's body. Likewise, a man knows about a man's body. Tell her places you want, the things you want on bed. Don't impose any over wild fantasies. Don't impose any style on her. Likewise, don't impose any style on him. Do you want to know about corrupted sexual desires? Corrupted sexual desire. This will be a topic for another day. Please, we will continue from corruptive sexual desire. All right, we'll talk about this on our next class. Ciao.